First of all, so sorry I'm late. So sorry I am very late. And this live session have to be fast. So let me get my list while I wait for everybody. And let me go and announce on Facebook that I'm live. So late, but so live right now. I wanted to postpone this, but we just have to go. We just have to decide. There's no time. No time. If I postpone it, I don't even know when I'll postpone it to. Let me go and announce on Facebook. Let me even see if I can share the link of this live on Facebook. So share live, copy link, share live, share. What's up? Okay, so hey, welcome guys. You can see how tired I am. I'm very sorry I'm late, but there's a lot going on. I just didn't want to postpone this live session because if I postpone it, I don't know when we're going to have it. So let's just go ahead and do this. I'm going to put an announcement on Facebook and give people maybe about 3 minutes to join us because I'm a scout. I'm still a Girl Scout, and our motto is be prepared. So if you want something, you have to be prepared to get it. So I'll only give about 3 minutes um, before I start the live. But let me just quickly put a post on Facebook. Oh, I keep forgetting I have to share this link. You guys, please, as many of you who are here, please share the link of this live session on Facebook for me and tag me so that my followers can see that we are live. So now let me try to do a Facebook post. So Facebook. Okay, all right, 7 people on here, and I have 6 candidates. So I will give 2 more minutes. I just put the post on Facebook, so let's give 2 more minutes. And while we're having that 2 more minutes, if you have any question for me, let me see if I can see the comment section. If you have any question for me, you can ask it on the comment section. I'll answer the very first question I'm asked before I get out of this live. This live session is going to be short and packed. Okay. The first announcement I want to start with as people join us is I just launched my very first clinical research online course. Okay, it's going to be a course dedicated to people who are interested in entering the industry. So, this is going to be training for the clinical trial assistant position, and this is an entry level position in clinical research. As some of you might know, I've been in the clinical research industry for many years now. I'm at this point a senior clinical trial manager. And in that position, I am an operations leader. I lead the team for operations, for clinical trial operations. I am the one that runs the clinical trials. And in that position, I have trained a lot of clinical trial assistants. I work with a lot of clinical trial assistants in my industry, my capacity. I've trained a lot of them in my 9 to 5. I've trained a lot of them outside my 9 to 5. And I have also trained a lot of clinical research associates. So CRAs, these are the people that work in my team, the clinical trial assistants, clinical operations assistants, clinical research assistants, they all work under me in my operations team. So I want to, I designed this entry level course to be an opportunity for people who are already virtual assistant. If you're a virtual assistant already right now and you want to increase your capacity, you want to increase your hours, you want to have a stable job that's going to give you legit. In Nigeria right now, I did the research and clinical trial associates make anywhere from 220,000 naira a month upwards. Okay, so if you want to have a fixed income that makes sense, this is a good thing to add to your skill set. If you're somebody who just has a laptop and you want to make more money, or you're just someone who wants a career that is solid, like job security in my industry is very, 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 very great. A lot of times we hear about people working in some industry, like oil and gas is an example. I started in oil and gas, and right now a lot of my friends in oil and gas are losing their jobs because the industry is shrinking. So, but clinical research is an industry that is growing. So, if you join this industry, you know that job security, you have it. And salaries, I looked up Nigerian salary. I can go anywhere up to 440. I even saw one that was like almost 600K. So, good pay, job security, if that's your interest, definitely stay tuned. We should put out some information on how to register for this course starting tomorrow. So just stay tuned. Okay. So that's my first announcement. And as you join this live session, please let us know your location. This contest is going to be a battle of states. Because if you've been following all the videos we've posted about candidates on YouTube here, you will see that we organize them by states. So drop your location and be prepared to defend your case for your candidate. You can also drop the name of your candidate there. Etido Etim, hi, I see one of my candidates, Tony Olashupo. Hello, it's another candidate here. So hi, drop your location, okay? And I said this live session is going to be short. And the reason it's going to be short is because I'm in LA right now. Let me see. If you stay to the very end of this live session, I may give you a tour of my hotel suite here. But I'm in LA right now, and my flight is in less than 4 hours from now. My flight's in about 4 hours from now, and I still have to pack up and go to the airport. I'm zooming in to show you the Hollywood sign. So I'm in Hollywood. You actually where they make all those movies. Now, dear idea right now. This curtain is blocking it. I would have showed you Capitol Records, like all the in fact Netflix main office is not too far from me here, so I'm literally in the middle of where all the action in LA. But anyway, yes, I have to catch a flight in about 4 hours. I haven't packed, I haven't even taken a shower. I'm just trying to eat breakfast, which I have a bunch of food here and no appetite except to even eat the food because my tired is tired. In fact, talking about food, look at you guys, look at how food wastes when I travel. I literally need a travel buddy, even if it's gonna help me eat food. Next year, I'm going to do less solo travel. I need at least one travel companion next year to just follow me and be eating food. Follow me and be eating food. So please, I need more people to grow so that I can have travel companions for 2024. So without further ado, let us talk about why we're here. Yeah, we are here to decide who is going to get 400 US dollars. Who's going to walk away from this live session with 400 US dollars? So there were 16, if I'm not wrong. I think I interviewed about 16 people for this scholarship. Out of those 16 people, I have 6 people that I've kind of shortlisted, who I'm going to call their names now, and I'm going to talk about why they're on this list. And in fact, one of them might have to be voted or booted off this list because I heard some things that are not sitting well with me. Okay, so I'll read the candidates to you. If you have any candidates, I want you to drop their name. And quite honestly, as I read the candidates, I'm going to tell you why I want that person to get the scholarship money and why I think the person might not be getting the scholarship money. And after I read all the names, I will read the comments and see what you guys are saying. Because quite honestly, the first two scholarships, I gave it out, really letting the Holy Spirit lead me. Right? The only requirements were mostly two. Number one, you must be my active follower. And number two, you must be present to win. Because even the last one, I think I called somebody's name. And unfortunately, even though they were here, they were not, I didn't see their comments saying they were here. So I moved on. So if I call your name to be the winner and you're not here, I'm going to move on to the next person. But this particular scholarship, I wanted my followers to decide. I wanted the crowd to decide. Um, because that's just what I want to do with this third scholarship, right? No real reason. But at the same time, this is my scholarship to give. There were still some basic criteria that need to be met. One of which is you have to be an active follower. Okay, so one of the reasons why I beg some of my followers to follow me here, especially Facebook, because I have the most active followers on Facebook, to follow me here was because some of the people who applied for this scholarship, I couldn't tell if they were my active follower. And if I call those people's names, if you're my active follower, you're here, I want you to help me. Let me know if they are indeed an active follower. Okay? So I'm going to read these names in the order that I have placed them. And this is quite honestly kind of like my priority order. If I was to choose right now to give the scholarship, this would be my priority order. Okay, so let's go. Number one is Somina Ogolo, River State. So if you're a River State person in the house, you can show yourself. She lives in River State. She lives in Port Harcourt, I believe. I put her as number one because she's really a very active follower. For on YouTube here, her video has 181 views, 51 likes, and 15 comments. Another reason why I put her here, why I want her to get the scholarship, is because she wants to use the money to start a mini supermarket that she's going to run from home. And I think that market business has potential to make lots of money, especially right now. Nigeria, Christmas, and Americans are coming back, like Euro people are coming back with the foreign currency. So I think that she has the potential to grow this $400 because that's a very important thing to me. You guys, you might see me spending a lot of money, but it is because I work so hard to make my money. I enjoy my life. I spend my money, and I rather spend my money for enjoyment than spend it for sickness or suffering. So I work very hard, and I don't want to give anybody this money who is not going to grow it. It's about how can you grow this money. Okay, so Somina Ogolo, I want to see comments. If anybody thinks that Somina is not an active follower, let me know. But that's the name that I recognize on my comment section as a very active follower. So the next person is Kelechi Richard. Okay, Kelechi Richard, Anambra State. I don't even think I've seen Kelechi Richard here. So she might just, oh, I've seen her. Kelechi, Bon Appetit. Oh, thank you. I see you said Bon Appetit earlier. Thank you. So Kelechi, Anambra State, Anambra in the house. You guys show yourself. I also put her here as number two because she's a very active follower. I recognize that name anytime. She has been on my comment section for a very long time now. In fact, when I used to give airtime to active followers, I want to say I'm probably giving Kelechi airtime once or twice. So very active follower on this YouTube here. Her video has 161 views, 26 likes, 18 comments. I also want her to win the scholarship because she's a very hard worker. She has two solid businesses, her farm and a buying and selling business that are sure to yield major growth. As long as she never gives up, I'm very convinced Kelechi is going to make money. So if I give her this $400, I believe that she's going to grow it. Okay. So again, if you're here in the comments, if you don't think Kelechi is an active follower, please let me know. And I want to hear from my active followers. I say Amarachi Bethel here for myself. Amarachi is number three, Enugu State. So Amarachi is a new active follower. And Amarachi, can you tell us how long you've been following me? I'd like to know how long you've. I feel like Amarachi and everybody, if you're a candidate here right now, can you just drop how long have you been following me on social media? Just drop how long, and please don't lie on this question because we can always prove it, right? So, how long have you been following me on social media? Is a question I have for all my candidates who are here. And I'd like to know the candidates who are here. So, just drop your name and, if you're a candidate who's here, if you have not commented, please comment. I want to know that you are here. Because if I announce your name and you don't show me that you're here, I'm going to move on. Okay, so Amarachi Bethel and all the candidates, I want you to drop how long have you been following me? That's a question I have. Okay, so I see someone here, Victor Luwashe. He says here for Samina. Thank you, Victor. So number 4 is Victoria Adu. Victoria Adu, Lagos State. I think Victoria may be an active follower on Instagram. I feel like Victoria may have applied for my scholarship previously, the last scholarship. I think that's where I remember that name. I'm not sure if it's the same Victoria, quite honestly, but I think if Victoria applied for my first scholarship. So Victoria, that may be an active scholarship. The only reason why Victoria is number 4 instead of being higher is because I cannot verify if it's an active follower. So Victoria, can you tell us how long have you been following me? Tell me how, like, okay, I see you said that you're following on Instagram. How long have you been following me on Instagram, Victoria? I want to know. Tony Olashukwu say, I've been on your Facebook for about 2 years. But Tony, have you been an active follower? Because your name, I mean, Tony, I think is a very common name, but your name doesn't really strike a bell. So tell us how long you've been active as a follower, Tony. And Etido, I've been following you for more than a year now. Okay, I feel like I've also seen Etido's name. I'm just not sure if she's an active follower. Here for Victoria. Hi, Ologu Folashade. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for supporting Victoria. She's a very, and I put Victoria here as number 4 on YouTube. She has 1,173 views. Victoria and one other person are the people who have worked the hardest for their YouTube competition here. So 1,173 views, 359 likes, and pay attention to these likes and comments because it gets interesting. 359 likes, 303 comments. I like Victoria as a candidate. I think she's a very hardworking young woman. Um, Another reason, apart from me not being very sure if she's an active follower, another reason why Victoria is number 4 instead of being higher on the list is because of what she wants to use the money for. So again, this $400 is money I have worked very hard. I've pleaded with my family and friends to support me on this mission. I've pleaded with the public to support me on this mission. And please, I want somebody to drop a link to the giving part of this competition, right? We have a link on GoFundMe where anybody in the public can give us money to help us fund this competition. So I would like somebody to help me find that link and drop it. The very first person that dropped that link can prove that they are really my active follower. Because I won't tell you where you can find that link. But if you follow me on social media, you should know where you should find that link. So the link to give to this scholarship, I want to see who's going to be the first person to find that link and post it. Okay, because I have asked for funding, and the amount of money I've gotten is public. If you go to that link right now, is a GoFundMe link, and it's a quick tip is on my link tree on both Instagram and Facebook. But if you go to that link right now, you will see how much I've received. So far, I've given out 800. By the time I give out this 400, that'll be 1,200. I don't think I've received half of that. So this is really money I have worked hard to make. So it's not money I'm willing to lose. I'm a winner, I'm not a loser. So, Victoria Adu, one of my concerns for you and what you told us you were going to use the $400 for is that you are an Oriflame and you can try to talk to me more, maybe just my ignorance because I don't know everything. But if I remember correctly, I believe Oriflame is like some kind of multi-level marketing, right? Some kind of multi-level marketing where you sell products, but you have to get people in to sell products under you. And as you get more people in, you make more money. So typically it's like a multi-level marketing. And the agreed, summary or the agreed conclusion among investors is that multi-level marketing is in fact, it's almost like gambling because it's only 1% of people that do multi-level marketing that will succeed. Is those people at the very top that will succeed. Most people will hustle, hustle, they might make some money, but they don't really succeed in the long term with multi-level marketing. I mean, if you're a very good marketer, and that's one of the reasons why, in fact, you make this list. Because for me, I'm impressed about the fact that you were able to get, 1,173 views, 359 likes, and 303 comments to support you. That's very impressive for me. That is that is an attribute of somebody who can succeed on anything they do here on social media. And I want you to keep that up. And that's why, I want to give you this money. But I'm concerned about what you want to do with the money. Because I feel like multi-level marketing is like hit or miss, so you can lose that money for me with multi-level marketing. Also, you mentioned that you're a first child, just like me, and I respect that. But you also said you wanted to use the money to pay for one of your siblings' tuition, and that's something else I don't think I don't think that's a recipe for growth. I'm also a very giving person. One of my 5 core values is charity. And so I'm very giving. And in fact, let me tell you something about me as a big sister. I came to this country 23 years ago. And when I came to this country, only one, mm, well, technically 4 of my siblings, because 2 of my siblings were born in America. So those ones were already here. And then I had no, 2 other siblings from Nigeria who were already there. So I was the 5th sibling to get here out of 10. So when I came to this country, I still had 5 siblings in Nigeria. And as soon as I came to this country, I saw how much my mother was suffering. She could barely pay her bills. And so all the money that needs to be sent to my 5 siblings in Nigeria became on top of my head. And when I came, what was I doing? I'll play somebody's hair once a week. They give me $20 or $15. So averagely, I'll make like $50 to $70 a week. That was nothing, but I would send all the money to my sisters because one of them was university, some was in secondary school, and I didn't want them, to do bad things to get money. Like 2 of them were the 2 oldest ones in Nigeria were young women. So I didn't want them to start following men for money. So every money I make, I'll give it to my siblings. But I came to America because I wanted to go to school, because I wanted to develop myself. I wanted to grow myself. And so the first prayer I prayed when I came to this country, I said, God, please bring my siblings to America. Because me, I knew, even as a 20, 21-year-old woman, that giving all my money I make to my siblings cannot grow my life. So, Victoria, that is something I want to advise you. While you are a first daughter, while you want to do everything to support your siblings, I want you to know that supporting your siblings can protect them, but it cannot grow your life. Giving, yes, they say give us never lack, and I believe that I give, I give, I give. But let me tell you right now, I know for a fact one of the reasons why I'm deciding to give $400 instead of $4,000 is that I can find $4,000 in my account to give away. But if I do that, I may not have money to pay my rent. My children may be homeless. So if I give you $4,000 and then my children are homeless tomorrow, who have I helped? Is that wise wisdom or stupidity? So for me, that is another concern I have for Victoria is what she wants to use the money for. Because I don't think that's going to grow her life. And Victoria, if you're here right now, you can make a case for that. If you're here supporting Victoria, you can make a case. I see Victoria saying, I'll invest all in my business. Please, you need to. So number 5 is Etido Etim. Etido Etim is representing Akwa Ibom State, and I smile because I'm from Imo State, but Akwa Ibom State is a state that is very close to my heart. I went secondary school in Akwa Ibom State. Most of my friends are Akwa Ibom State people. I'm here in California to visit family and friends. One of the people I visited here is from Akwa Ibom State. My second favorite soup in the whole world is Afang soup, very Akwa Ibom. So I love Akwa Ibom State. And Etido is here on my list as number 5. Again, one of the reasons why Etido is number 5 instead of being higher is because I'm not sure it's an active follower. Etido, you told us that you've been following me for over a year on Facebook, but are you an active follower? Who here? Here for Payebi Adeyemi Nimi Take. Okay, we get to Payebi. I want to think she's number 6 here. So if you know Etido, if you're my active follower here, because I beg my active follower to follow me here. If you recognize Etido as an active follower, please correct me because I can't confirm as an active follower. And that's why she's number 5 instead of being higher. She did get 1,124 views here, so very impressive. 367 likes, 271 comments. I really like Etido and I want her to have this money because she does, she runs an online business, right? And she seems to genuinely have supporters, a following, client base on here online who are going to be for any business she does, potential clients. And that's very powerful. Having active followers, having active supporters on social media is money because that is the people that you can, that will buy from you when you're selling any service or a product, right? So I think that based on that, she can, because she was the first person that really started gathering a lot of views, a lot of comments supporting her. And I found that to be very impressive, especially for a young woman. So I also see Etido as an altruistic problem solver. One of the things she said she was going to use this money for is to build up or increase her efforts on a platform that she started to help different vendors in her area to get together to sell their goods and services. And my dear, look at all the billion-dollar companies today. Amazon is number one, right? Amazon, which other one? I know they have one in Nigeria. Is it Konga or whatever? They have something like Amazon in Nigeria. But those things are big money, right? So it's something that if she really does correctly, she can make a lot of money for. So that's why Etido is on this list. Number 6 is Adeyemi Okoyebi. Adeyemi is repping Ogun State. Again, I'm not sure if Adeyemi is an active follower. So yeah, Juma and Konga, exactly. Those things are big money. So I know that Etido, if you just stay on that course, you are going to make money, and that's why you're on my list. So Adeyemi, I'm not sure if you're an active follower. Let me see if I see your comments about how long you've been following me. Adeyemi, no, sorry, Adebisi. Adeyemi Opeyebi, are you here? Is Adeyemi Opeyebi here? If you're here, show yourself. Oh. I know I saw someone that said she's here for Adeyemi, but I can't remember if I've seen any comment from Adeyemi herself. So Adeyemi Opeyebi, I haven't seen your comment today. If you're here, let us know how long have you been following me because I couldn't verify if you're my active follower. Your name is not quite familiar to me. Okay, so Adeyemi, Kelechi Richard said you are here. Please show yourself and let us know how long you've been following me and how long you've been an active follower, okay? And just say something that will make us know that you're an active follower. So Adeyemi has 634 views on her video here on YouTube. She has 197 likes. She has 295 comments. And Adeyemi was accused of cheating by having supporters vote multiple times. Okay, I need to address this because as you guys know, anybody who has followed me for 2 seconds know that honesty is my number one core value. Honesty. If I deal with you and you lie to me one time, I can, even my workers know this, I can fire you on the spot. I'm very black and white when it comes to honesty. In fact, even at work, they've called me too black and white. And I don't care. That's who I am. I believe that in this world, gray areas exist. And the only reason why Adeyemi Opeyebi is still on this list is because I think it was a gray area where they accused her of cheating. I think is very gray. And look at what happened. Let me explain to you guys what happened and why she was accused of cheating. Okay? So on here on YouTube, I told all the contestants, once I put your video, you have to get people to support you by voting for you. I didn't spell it out that voting meant comments, but I think anybody on social media know that comments are really what is distinctive because views. If I come to your video 10 times and I view the whole video 10 times, then only me have 10 views for you. That's not a vote. Do you understand? Likes. I think likes are also distinctive. That's why I also added the likes here as part of the things I used to grade the contestants, right? So likes are distinctive, but then if you have more than one YouTube account, I guess, but then again, somebody has to go and make more than one YouTube account to vote for you. They really love you, and I might let that one slide. But the reason why Adeyemi was accused of cheating was because on her comment section, and anybody can go and look this because my YouTube is public, all their videos are public. Anybody can go and look and verify this. On her comment section, there are people with the same account who went there to comment multiple times because I think in their mind they were trying to cheat, trying to vote more than once. And again, the only reason Adeyemi Opeyebi is still on this list is because I didn't make it very clear. And that's why I didn't disqualify her, right? I didn't make it very clear. But if you look at her stats, if you're on social media, look at her stats, you will see that everybody has more views than likes, and then more likes than comments. Because of course, a lot of people can easily like, but not everybody's going to comment. But the reason why I believe that she was trying to cheat on this level is that if you look at her insight, you have 197 likes, but you have 295 comments. That is not normal. If you look at every person's stats, the likes is way more than the comments. She has way more comments than likes. And so I believe that, she was telling people to put a lot of comments because she believed that that would increase her votes. But thankfully, there are other criteria that I used to, decide as winner, and that's why I didn't disqualify her. But Adeyemi, if you're here, I want to let you know that, you are a promising young woman, but honesty is one of my core values. And that is why, if you don't get the scholarship today, I really want you to sit on that. Even if you thought it was okay for you to tell people to comment multiple times to help you win, I think that you should have asked me to verify. I think you should have tried to be very open about it. Me personally, my hashtag that I coined on social media is Madiche. And if you're Igbo, you know that Madiche means uniquely different. I don't know who's knocking on my door, but I have. Hello? Not at this time, please. Thank you. Okay, so the reason, again, like I said, why I didn't disqualify her because I didn't make it very clear. So to me, it's a gray area. But I also feel like, whatever, I'm the kind of person I say, look, we don't have to be the same. We don't have to think alike. In fact, thinking outside the box can help you win in life. But you have to be honest. You have to say, maybe I can help you to comment 10 times, so maybe it will help me win. Then you will ask, is this okay? Because you are trying to be, you're not trying to cheat, right? So you ask, is this okay? Like me now, when I started giving out the scholarship, a lot of my family, even though I know that, excuse me, they can use this 400. Instead of them to apply for the scholarship, they will come and be begging me for money. And you guys know the way I feel about anybody begging me for money. I don't have enough money for myself. So don't beg me for money because it's to mess up my head, to make me start thinking and worrying about your problems. And I don't want to run mad. Right? So I told my family and friends, I told them, look, if you need $400 from me, better go and apply for the scholarship. Because I don't have the money to give. This is money I've told God I'm going to give to the world. So you are the world. If you need the money, go and apply for it. And a lot of people say, is it not cheating if you give it to your family? No, it's not. This is money I want to give someone to grow their life. So if my family want to grow their life, why should they be disqualified because it's my family? Them be my family doesn't mean that they have the money I have, right? All hands are not equal. So, but that is my stand, and I'm not hiding it. So Mina Ogolo is actually a part of my family. But so Mina on social media, you can verify it. She's my active follower. This scholarship is my active followers, and she qualified for it. She needs the money. And I look at, are you going to use the money to grow your life? She's going to use the money to grow her life because her business plan to me is solid. In fact, if I have money, I might even partner with her in that business outside this scholarship because to me, it's going to make money. Right? So, and that is what I want to encourage you, Adeyemi. Like, no matter what you want to do in this life, As long as you are straightforward about it, it's okay. But you cannot try to cheat because that could actually get you in trouble. Okay, I have one more person on my list. There's the seventh person. I just put her on this list. Tony Olashukwu. I like her candidacy, but again, I don't know if she's an active follower. I think Tony is here and she said she has been following me for 2 years, but the name doesn't sound familiar to me, quite honestly. So her not being an active follower pushed her down the list. But again, she's here. You guys, if you think that she deserves this money, you can make a case for her. She was able to also get 101 views, 20 likes, and 2 comments. Again, you can see how it goes. Views are higher than likes, likes are higher than comments for everybody else except for Adeyemi. So, anyway, those are the 7 people on this list. We need to decide who gets this money. We need to decide who gets this money. So, I cannot take this call right now. I hope what they're trying to call me for is not urgent. You guys, my life is so busy right now. I need help. I need a business manager. Okay. So, who do you guys think should take this money? Because I want you to help me decide. I've told you the order that I want to call these names. I want you to make a case, really, if I should change this order. Nimi Tax says, thank you for the opportunity. My video didn't also get on the video on time. Yeah, Nimi Tax, I can understand that. Most of the people who I think it was only Tony Olashukwu, out of the people who interviewed second. I don't know if Adeyemi too. Adeyemi and Tony. I think even Etido and Victoria was the first group of interview people. So what I would tell you, NIMTAX, is that I still have one more scholarship to give away this year. I don't even know how I'm going to do it yet, but stay tuned. And that's why being an active follower is number one to me, because if you're my active follower, you would not have been number two on the you not have interviewed the second batch. You have interviewed the first batch, because if you get that date, you put it on your calendar, you'll be number one to be interviewed. And so that's life for you. So you guys, without further ado, because I only have 45 minutes to take a shower, pack up, finish eating, and get out of here. Somina Ogolo is making the case for herself. I need this $400. I will use it well. Glory Ayomide, Victoria Adu deserves it. She'll definitely use it well. So I have a case for Somina. I have a case for Victoria. I have 2 cases for Victoria. 3 for Victoria. I will carry you along, Ma, and you will be proud of the the outcome, I think she meant to say. The list is perfect. Kalichi says, thank you for the opportunity. Okay, so Victoria and Somina, Kelechi are here making cases. Whew. Okay, this is tough. It's tough to be making these decisions. And before I call the name of the winner of our third $400 scholarship for 2023, I want to encourage everybody who is here, especially if I have called your name here, that you were this close. If you don't get this money today, I don't want that to discourage you. Again, number one, I have one $400 scholarship to give. Number two, there is so much, quite honestly, beyond money. People, yesterday I wore one fine dress. I've not posted it yet. Fine dress, I just my style. You think I went to a designer to go and find that dress for them to even make it for me, or to buy it from them at least. Somebody that I trained in clinical research, they paid me good money. Oh. They paid me good money, almost $10,000. To get trained, to enter clinical research industry. But they just say, "Oh, I saw this dress. I think you might like it. It's your style, and I bought it for you." The things I have to give this world is beyond just giving you money. In fact, one of the reasons why this year, this $400 scholarships, I'm not sure I'm going to continue it next year. For my 45th birthday, I'm going to do something differently. I'm going to partner with businesses, right? And so instead of giving you money and walking away, I'm going to partner with you to actually grow your business. And one of the reasons why I'm doing that is I feel like, money that you sweat to make, is money that you keep more than money somebody gives you. And that's why it's very important to me what you tell me you're going to do with this money, because I don't want you to lose it. If someone just gives you money, it's easy to lose it. I promise you. I'm saying this from experience. And so I want you to know that, let this opportunity be one for you of hope. Hope is one of my core values. Let it tell you that you wear this clothes to get in this money. And as long as you keep doing the things that you did to get you here, which is showing up for yourself, really. Some of you made this list, even though I don't recognize your name as my follower, because you showed up for yourself, right? And some of you made it high on this list because you showed up for yourself. I have a lot of more active followers who need this $400 who did not come and compete for this. And they're not on this list. There's no way we can do this that they will get $400. But there's a way that you that made it here can get this $400. So please let this strengthen your hope that you are very close to everything you want in life. That's my thing. I believe that everybody can get anything they want in life. Anything you want in life, you can get it. You just need to believe you deserve it, believe you can get it, and keep pushing. Just don't quit. That's my message to everybody on this list. Don't quit. Whatever you needed this $400 for, keep doing it. Don't quit. Okay. Knowing Victoria from being a productive lady lights right from the days, I think she's trying to say. She's an epitome of smart, hard hustler. I don't doubt you. I'm a very active follower as well. Let me take. You say you're an active follower. What's your name on Facebook and Instagram? Right now, I have like over 20K followers on Facebook and Instagram. So I apologize if I don't know all my active followers. But I think that if you tell me your handle on Instagram or Facebook, especially Instagram, I will know immediately if you're my active follower, because I don't have a lot of active followers on Instagram, actually. I think I have less than 10 active followers on Instagram. Um, Amarachi better say I deserve. This is very hard for me, and I just want you to know. But I think I will keep the order of my list. I think I'll keep the order of my list. And without further ado, I want to announce. Whoo, are we ready? I want to announce Somina Ogolo River State as the winner of our third Ada Johnson Scholarship. So, Somina, if you're still here, send a request to join this live session because I have some questions for you. And so, Mina, as is our this thing, we're going to give you 60 seconds to let us know if you're here. If you don't let us know you're here, we're going to move on to the next name on the list. So Mina, okay, so Mina is here. All right, I want you to push the request button because I have some questions for you. So push the request button to be. Let me see if I can add you. This thing I'm still learning work on this YouTube live. So add a guest. So Samina, send the link if you see a way to do it. I'm going to also send you a request on WhatsApp. So um push push the request button or use the link I sent you on WhatsApp to add. You guys help me jump on this live session real quick because I really need to try to catch my flight. I can't afford to miss my flight. I have another flight in less than 48 hours to Lagos. Hopefully I will sleep in Lagos because I feel like I haven't slept this whole year. Samina, are you there? If you're having a challenge joining this live, let me know. We can move to Facebook so that we can conclude this because asking you some vital questions is a part of confirming that the scholarship we have given it away. Hello? Samina, if you're having challenges, let us know because YouTube have been a problem for me. You guys, do you see, if you're on here on this live session, do you see a way to request to join us live? Because I put it when I started, but I don't see it here. Okay, so it's not working. All right, so everybody, we're going to go on Facebook because asking Samina some vital questions is part of confirming that she's real and part of our confirmation that this money will be used well. So we're going. I'm going to shut down this live session. Samina, I'm going to go on Facebook, and I want you to join me so that I can ask you a few questions. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining this live session. As I said, we still have one more scholarship. Stay tuned. I'm going to announce how to get the scholarship or the last scholarship for 2024. I'm going to be giving it away in Lagos. I might actually be able to meet the scholarship winner live in Lagos. And so this is going to be a very important one to get. Also, our clinical trial assistant training is going to be loading. 220K a month for as the minimum salary you can make before you start getting salary increases is way more than $400. A clinical research career can definitely give. Personally, I have made over $1 million in my clinical research career, right? Over $1 million. So clinical research career can definitely give you way more than $400. So I encourage every single one of you who is interested in this career path to join us for our first training. The price is so ridiculously cheap. Even me myself, I don't even believe that this is something I agreed to. And it's not going to happen again. I promise you that. The next training batch is going to be more expensive. So stay tuned and register for that training if you can. Till next time, guys, all the best. We'll meet again before the end of this year to give out the fourth scholarship. So all the best to everybody. Okay? All right. Bye, guys. And we're going to Facebook to interview Sumina.